How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. Start of a brand new week. I hope you had a brilliant weekend, whatever you got up to. I hope you had a lovely time. We are back for another jam-packed week, a jam-packed day as well. We've got loads coming up for you today. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4 shows today. Can you believe it? 4 shows. What are we doing? That is the question. What are we doing? Let me start in reverse order. Tonight, live at 5, we've got Monday Makers, where we're going to be taking another look at the Tiny Treasures collection. That show is only an hour. Following straight on from that, we have got a half-hour show, a one-off entitled Superhero Deals. Why are we doing that here, you ask? I'll tell you in a minute. It's a half-hour show, and before you ask, I am not putting my pants over my trousers. We won't be. No. We're not going to be doing that. Although I do think I've got a Superman T-shirt at home somewhere. I should have brought that in, shouldn't I? Go and get it. Before all of that, we've got the we've got the launch of our weekly wonder. That's at 2 o'clock, and of course we'll be previewing all of that and more in this Wake Up Call show. So it's going to be a fantastic day, a brand new launch for you as well. And I'm delighted to say that she is back. I feel like it's only been a couple of weeks, isn't it?
A week.
Oh, a week, yeah. It's been a week. You heard who it is. You heard the giggles already. She is back and raring to go. My friend and yours, all the way from Gigglesville in Giggleswick. One and only McGiggles. It's the fish, Debbie Fisher.
Who else wants to see Ben in his red pants? I absolutely do. Yes, I think we need to put a poll out. Red pants, red pants, red pants.
I haven't got any red pants.
They can be over your trousers. Yeah. We don't want them legs out. They're lily white.
They are, and hairy as well. So not nice. Oh.
Well, that's all right. You having hairy legs. I won't get my hairy legs out.
Or your red pants.
I haven't got all my red pants. No.
Let's get Debbie to do the show. There you go. If you want the hairy legs and red pants, let's get her on.
I love having superhero deals though. Does that mean we have to sort of go Superman all day?
I don't know. Probably something like that. Yeah. But yeah, we'll play the song later on. Do you remember that from the party party dances back in the day?
Absolutely,
yes. Wave. Anyway, how are you?
I'm good. Yeah, really good. In fact, a brand new launch today, and what better day to launch it on than a really happy sunny day.
Yeah.
The sun's not quite out, but it is warm, so yeah, it's going to be brilliant. I have got a few samples I just want to show you because these are gorgeous. There's only 4 to choose from, or go for. Ben will tell you all the ins and outs of it, but we do have a bundle. But what they basically are, they're these embellishments where you've got all these flower dies and then the backgrounds to put them on, and then this lovely sentiment stamp. So you've got Mother on that one, which I absolutely love. This one is gorgeous, and I will tell you a little story behind this one because the rabbits are so cute.
Yeah.
But you'll see it comes with an Easter die, and we're a week after Easter.
We are.
Yeah, unfortunately, they come in late, but we didn't want you not to have the deal on these, so don't worry, put a bundle together to cater for. But we have got the Tiny Treasures on later on, and I'm going to be incorporating that with this die, so you don't have to use that Easter die, and the bunnies will come in handy for so many different occasions. This one I absolutely love. I think you're going to love this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. Love this card.
Yeah.
But you can see it comes with this one, but all the separate components. So you've got the bottle, you've got the glasses, you've got that friend die as well, which you're going to put on there. And then the last one of the 4 is a beautiful Celebrate one, which is really stunning. And I love this one because what this one's all about is any celebration. So that could be for a wedding, that could be for a birthday, passing your driving test. This one would work so well with our new Celebrate the Good Times collection.
4th of July as well for our US viewers.
Absolutely. So your fireworks going off there, so that one I think is going to be really popular as well. So just the 4 in this collection, and they're absolutely stunning and really simple to do. Just matte and layering up and having all those different colours. So we're going to be doing some demos in this hour, and we're going to do a full lot of demos in the launch at 2.
And also, I'll take you through it in a minute as well. For the first 200 people, or less than 200 people now that shop, there is a goodie bag that you can get within the bundle for a brilliant price. Rachel's on the socials this morning. Chantel joins us from 2J saying g'day from Western Australia.
G'day.
Margaret says good morning all from a still dark Montana. Lois is in Ohio. Diane's in New Hampshire. Thea says hoi hoi, hoi hoi, pipaloi. Claire Bear says, hi everyone, hope you're all having a lovely Monday. And Christine Mahoney says, good morning, afternoon. You guys are the only ones that can get anyone through a Monday. Thanks for being here. Helen Stewart says, hi Ben, Debbie, team and crafty friends from a warm but cloudy day in Birkenhead on the Wirral. And Alexandra says, hi all, Ben. Hi all, Ben. Hi all, Ben. My 4-year-old grandson dressed himself this morning and, because he was distracted by Pokemon, he put his underpants on over his trousers. That happens to me quite a lot. Most mornings I'm getting chased, I get distracted by something and I'm walking out the door. I'm like, oh, that is again, what am I like? Just by the way, the reason we're doing superhero deals later on is it is National Superhero Day today. So the chat in this show, please, I would like to know if you were a superhero, what superpower would you want? You can only have one. You can't go, oh, I'd have flying. You're going to choose one. So I'll let you think on that as well. If you're a superhero, let us know in the comments. Be fun to know. Anyway, let's have a look at the Weekly Wonder. 10% of this has already gone. Here it is. There you go. The Weekly Wonder is the 4 die sets that you've just seen Debbie show you in card form. However, if you are one of the first, I think it's about 190 odd people now to shop on this, spend an extra £10 and you will get, it's called a goodie bag, but it's basically all the other extras here that you've got worth £37 or $46 for absolutely nothing. So you're going to get your hands on the tape pen there, so that is one of your tape pens plus your replacement as well. You're also going to get the Loving Couple, worth $14.99. You've got the Vintage Vegas, you're the Jackpot set. That's all of your stamps and dies. And you've also got your Majestic Unicorn die in there as well, stamp and die set. So all of that across the top there. Should be paying extra £37 or $46 for. It is £10 or $10 extra when you buy that within the bundle, and some really, really nice elements there to work alongside all of your fantastic brand new layered sentiment dies. It is the Weekly Wonder. If you do just want the dies on their own as well, then you can grab those. Shop the show to see them. It is only here and supposed to last until Friday. The way this is going though, and the stock that we've got, I would imagine it probably won't make it until Friday. So let's get into it. Get over to Debbie. You've got some more finished samples there.
I certainly have, yes. Let's look at them in more detail. So the Cheers to You, friend, is the one with the celebration wine, champagne, and you've got the champagne flutes with that as well. And then your friend die. That friend die on its own is going to be so popular. You'll use it on so many different things just on its own. But if you want to use it all together, you've got all the mats and layers there, and you're going to be creating cards like this. How absolutely gorgeous is this one? Nicole's done this one for us.
Oh, I love
those
that.
bottles and that topper.
Of course. So using all the elements outside of the little frame as well.
Of course, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about these. These have got so much versatility because they stack into that beautiful topper, but you've got gorgeous glasses and that bottle to use on their own. The next one is the Mother Nature, which has the mother die, and then you've got those beautiful flowers which look absolutely stunning. And again, being able to use them on their own, or what about like this, colouring them in, using them as an aperture in your card.
Oh, that's cute.
How gorgeous.
That's nice.
That is really sophisticated, isn't it? I absolutely love that beautiful design. Then you've got the gorgeous Time to Celebrate. So it's got those amazing fireworks. Just cut out a mirror card there, some white Celebrate in the sentiment. Just looks incredible. And then using it like this, so using the dies, these are cut into the cardstock and made into a shaker card. I think that's absolutely stunning. That one's been done by Rebecca Davis. And then the last one is our Easter bunnies. So, and again, although that Easter fits lovely in there, you can use them without that Easter die, but they are super cute. Just to have those little bunnies look amazing. I absolutely love that card. Another beautiful design that we've got there. So yeah, lovely designs there, and lots that you can be using with them as well.
And that really handy size again, aren't they? That, you know, you can get all those scraps, those bits and pieces of cardstock perhaps that you're waiting for dies like this to come along and use. And the price, by the way, let me just say, I've not even reflected on that, is brilliant today for all of the new dies within the Weekly Wonder, and of course that goodie bag as well. So they're $9.99 each, and you've got all of the added extras in there as well, which is, I say, £37 or $46. So I mean, so basically, if you are a platinum member, £36 or $48. It barely covers the cost of the goodie bag, does it, really? So it's a really fantastic opportunity to jump in and grab this. Should be $77.92 or $98.64. Morning to Kelly, who says the superpower I would like to have is invisibility. That'd be a good one. My superpower, says Rachel, I'd like to fall asleep as quickly as my husband does. Lol. And Ash says, superpower I want is to be able to put everything in its place at the click of a finger. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, it is like Mary Poppins, that, isn't it? Just like, I think for me, I think mine would probably be flying. I think I'd like to be able to fly.
So I was thinking of some sort of being able to transport myself.
What, like through time? Or?
Yes, teleportation.
Ah, okay.
I would love that, like, so I haven't got to drive for 4 hours. I can just click my fingers.
And then you'd be back home?
Yeah, and I could be back home, or, you know, want to go to the shops and I could just say, I'll only be a second, I'll be in Tesco's or
Here's the thing,
Sainsbury's.
though. Here's the thing, though. The problem with that is they'd latch onto that here, and they'd be like, oh, Craig's not feeling well today. Who can we get? Oh, Debbie does teleportation. Debbie, we need you here in 1 second. And then but you'd have no excuse then, would you? But, oh, teleportation's not working today. I can't get there.
Yeah, that's true. So I was thinking either teleportation or invisibility.
Yes.
That would be a good one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you could sneak around.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep your comments coming in. Let us know on Superhero Day. What would your superpower be if you could have just the one? There can be only one. Right, let's get into our first demo. Which of the 4 sets are you going to work with, Debbie?
I'm going to use the Cheers to You. So we're going to use that beautiful bottle of wine or champagne, however you want to do it. And we're going to use ours onto some cream cardstock. So I'm going to use the bottle to start with. So you can see each one of the dies comes with your outside cutting die. So you've got a bigger one there. Then it comes with another one to do your mats and layers. So we're going to do a cream one onto this one. And we're going to do our bottle cream. And then I'm going to bring in some of our mirror cardstock. So I'm using our matte mirror. So we're going to pop that one onto place. And then I also want to do my glasses as well. So all of these are separate, but we're just going to do them as one big topper. And then we've just got our friend as well. So we're going to pop that onto there. So that will be those pieces. So I'm going to use my bigger platform, and then we can put all these together. So nice and easy to cut out. They're just a thin metal die, so you haven't got to worry about any complicated platforms.
Are these all going through the mini as well, would you say?
They would all go through the mini, yes.
Nice.
They just fit. So I used one the other day, and I'm pretty sure that I then looked and all of them will. So does it tell you that? I don't know. Oh, yes, it does. So it's 3 and 1. So it just fits, because you would say 3 and 6 inches. But I did use it through there, and it just about fitted through. So you can do it. Right, so let's pop that one on as well. And I am just going to put a little bit of tape down just to hold them in place. So let's just pop that one onto there, then one onto there as well, just so they don't shift. And then just one, because I've cut that quite snugly in there onto there. So we're just going to send them through our Gemini machine and get those cut out. So nice and simple. So I've done them onto cream cardstock. Let me bring in my card, because I also wanted to use the beautiful papers. Have you seen these new papers?
Which ones?
I think, did we do them with at the weekend? I'm hoping they've been launched.
What ones?
Waves.
Is that the wave?
The waves.
Oh, last week.
Rick Rack.
Last
they come
week.
with the
This
Rick
time
Rack.
last week. They're
The
back
way
in
you
stock.
looked at me, I was thinking they haven't launched yet. And
So
I'm using
they
the
launched on
papers.
Monday,
Right.
sold out,
Yes.
and then we've got them back in stock.
Right, and the paper pad was launched with them, wasn't
Yes.
it? I mean, it's stunning.
It is.
So did you launch them? So
Yeah.
you've seen the paper pad?
Yeah.
Right. So I thought the paper...
I hate when that happens. You have seen these papers before.
I am terrible for giving sneaky peeks. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I knew they would be launched, but I was pretty sure they come out with the Rick Rack dies. So I've just cut some of these papers, and I thought this would work quite well with our cream cardstock. And I thought, because Keith gave me some cardstock when I was last up here, well, did he give me it or did I pinch it? I sort of pinched some. I said, Keith, I'm taking some of your hammered cardstock.
Oh, that hammered card's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it's lovely.
Still
so
in
I'm
stock.
using the cream hammered cardstock, which is Keith. And then, look at this. I just put some gilding wax around the edge. And if you do it really lightly, it almost looks like an animal print on there. If I put it that way, you'll be able to see it. Look at that.
Yeah.
So use your gilding wax on the sides of it. So I just used it around there just to make another separate piece. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a different zigzag card, or a Z fold card, sorry. So my card itself, let me tell you my measurements, is an 8.5 by 5.5. And then this piece I've done at 6.5 by 3.5, and I've scored it at 2.25 and 4.25, and this one I've scored at 2 inches and 4.25 inches. And then this piece will be my middle section, so we're still doing it like a Z fold, but we're doing it slightly different. So this one will go that way, so we'll have it so when you put it in the middle here and stick it together, you can still open it like a Z fold, but it's just that middle section, because I want to do that like it's our topper. So I've just bought some extra bits to pop inside. So we're going to do this one for our background. So let's just stick this in place before we grab our dies and start using those.
It's the start of the week, says Elsie. Must be going great for everyone. Ben and Debbie, you are both looking beautiful and cheerful.
Ah, we're always cheerful.
We are.
And actually,
and
I
always
think,
beautiful.
Ah, yeah. Ben would always say that, even with his red pants on.
I'm feeling under pressure, like I might have to go to Tesco's now or something and get like a pack of briefs or something.
I think you might have to do that.
That
would be very funny. I would love to see that.
Yes, Ash says yes. Could I expense it if I get some pants? Can you imagine putting that through on expenses? Emily, are you watching? Pant lady.
Pant
Get your
lady.
pants sent up here.
That's funny.
One.
Pant lady.
I think my superpower, says Lisa P, would be able to read minds. Oh, that would be a good one.
Yeah,
that would be a good one to have. Keep those coming through. Let us know as well if you're shopping for this collection or if you're just going for sort of individuals. 10% of the stock, is already gone. Very popular, very busy. Supposed to be here till Friday, our weekly wonder. But by Friday, you'll be wondering where it's gone because it was sold out if it keeps going at this rate. And this hammered cardstock definitely on the web as well. It's lovely, isn't it? Because I've never really seen hammered cardstock until Keith brought that in the other day.
I know, I love it. I'm a massive fan of cream cardstock. Yeah. And it's quite a difficult thing to get, is cream cardstock. Yeah. So, and that's when I said to Keith, and he was like, yeah, take whatever you want. He even said, have you got enough? And then I've been using it loads, and I'm thinking, I don't think I got enough. So I might have to buy some.
We're very busy for these individually produced, you're just telling me, and that, of course, will affect the overall amount of the bundle that we've got. The Celebrate is in the lead, and in second place, it is the Easter Bunnies. Because not just for Easter, as you're going to show later on, Debbie.
I certainly am. I've got 2 demos. So tonight's demo I'm going to show in Beautiful Beginnings, and we're going to just show how we can really make it nice and simple and use it on a Tiny Treasures card.
Oh yeah.
So which I thought would be really good. And then on our launch I'm going to use it again, but I'm actually going to use it to make a little boy's birthday card.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, there's so many uses for that one, and it really is so cute. And I think as well, Ben, the fact that you get 3 little bunnies with it, all different with their ears, it's a great one to have. So let's take all these pieces out. And then what I want to do is keep these in here. Now, you can, I've been doing it quite a lot, but you can use these with your ink pads, but I'm actually just going to use it with my pen. So I'm just going to grab my pen. Now, all I'm using here is my gold yellow blend, and I'm just going to go in and just go where, I'm not even going to go to the end. I'm not touching my die.
Again, such a simple but clever idea, this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep it in the die.
And we don't always think about using our alcohol markers. So I think it's a really nice way of just being able to put that extra little bit of colour in, like so. And you can still go in, I mean, you can go in after if you want to, but you can still, like here, we can then sort of blend some of those colours in. So it gives it a little bit of tone. Just going to put some little dots around here just to create that one.
Well done, Stephen. He's just said, I've just got that bundle with the goodie bag. We are 20% of that weekly wonder now gone, Stephen, because you've just shopped. You've just bumped us into 20%. So well done for those of you. Remember, first 200 people to shop that bundle on the screen. You get all the brand new dies, and then you're going to get a goodie bag worth £37 or $46 just for an extra 10, which is really good value for money. Cindy Condy says, Debbie, I would share the same superpower desire. My husband and I often say, if only we could teleport.
Yes. How good would that be?
It would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Teleport yourself on holiday or something like that. Save them to sit on like a long flight.
I mean, it would put the industry into
a
bit of a panic. Right, and then all I'm going to do on here, because we've got our sort of bubbles, I'm just going to use this to do our, put some little dots in, and it's just going to look like you've got little bubbles in there, like so, but just gives it a really realistic feel, like so.
Great.
So once we've done those, and super cute. There we go. So I'm just going to turn them round. There's just one more thing I want to do, and I want to show you how you can get more of a definition by using a pencil. Because it's embossed, you've got like a slightly embossed line. If you just use your pencil really lightly round the outside, it actually just makes it look more realistic that you've used, like you've got an actual label on your bottle.
Okay.
So if I put it like that, can you see? So it actually looks like we've got that label on more. I'll show it to the camera in a minute. Let's just do the other bits. So just coming around. Now, if your pencil's maybe a bit too harsh, what I would also recommend is like there, where I've gone a bit wonky, don't worry about it, because a really good way of making it look more authentic is to actually use your eraser over the top. So just going to go there. So just grab yourself like an eraser, and then if you rub it out, you still get that outline, but it just makes it look like you've actually got like proper labels on there.
Oh, okay.
So if I just turn it around, you'll be able to sort of see that a little bit better on that label there. So there we go. So nice and easy to do on those ones. So let's pop those to the side for a second, because then we've got our mats and layers here. So there's our first one and our second one. So we've got all our components. This one will go over the top then onto that one and fit perfectly. So you've got that nice cream outlay. So let's stick these ones together.
My superpower, says Julie, would be able to cure all illnesses. I mean, that would be a good one to go for, absolutely.
Yeah, I was being a bit selfish, sorry. Yeah, I just want to get somewhere quick. But that would be an amazing one.
Yeah, well, it would. But I think flying's a good one. Does anyone else have dreams about flying? I dream about flying all the time.
So when I was a kid, I used to worry myself because I'd wake up feeling like I really flew.
Yes.
And I think most kids did.
Yeah.
And I used to worry because I really wanted to. And I think I've told you this before about I have and it is a proper thing, because the doctors told me, where if I go somewhere high, I feel like I want to fall over the side. And I think that stems from dreaming about flying, because I really believed that I could fly. I believed that if I just fell off somewhere or jumped off somewhere, I would be able to fly. Luckily, I never did.
My flying dreams, though, aren't not like, you know how Superman flies? Not like that. My flying dreams are more like I put my hands down by my side, and I'm like, you know, like Iron Man, like Tony Stark, and I can jet out of my hands and I can fly, and I sort of like, I hover around like this. Yeah, it's like, it's immense. You can guarantee the night when I'm having like a really cool flying dream, I'll always wake up needing to go to the loo. Those are always the nights. And has anyone ever else done this? When you've had such a good dream and you need to get up to the loo, but then you sort of like keep your eyes closed and sort of try not to properly wake up.
Yeah.
And then you go back to bed to try and get back into the dream, but then you can never do it.
Yeah, see, I don't dream anymore, so although I'm told I do dream, I just don't remember.
That's it, yeah. I think they say you're supposed to have like 6 or 7 dreams a night, aren't they?
Yeah, see, I don't think I dream, but yeah, it's... But I have done that in the past, so the odd time I have a dream. So I've cut this out again, Ben, so I've done it out of craft card, and then we're just going to take the backings off. So I put this, so it's a little bit higher, gives it a little bit more definition, dimension, just by having that a little bit higher. And then we're going to make this into like a shadow one, because this is the same as the cream one at the back. I just want it to stand out that little bit more. So we're just going to place that over the top. And then we can start putting all of these pieces in. Now, the other thing I did, because I've used this card, and can I just add, if you've not had this pad, you absolutely want it in your life.
Yeah, you do.
And I've also die cut. It die cuts beautifully. So I've actually die cut the bottle and these, and I've die cut the friends because it's shiny as well. Look how amazing that is.
Yeah.
Just absolutely love it. So we're going to just do these as a shadow to tone in with our background card. So we'll actually have that beautiful shadow in the background. So let's pop all these ones together. I'm just going to switch out my tape pen and use the dotty one.
And like you're going to show us later as well, you probably have lots of dies of that sort of size, won't you? Sentiment dies that you can use across the front of the actual layered designs as well.
Yeah,
right? You don't just have to stick with the sentiments you've got in the kit.
So although these, you're absolutely right, although these words are made for it, any die cut sentiment will go across there. So let me just, I'm going to trim some of these. So let's just trim some of those ones.
We are over 20% of the stock gone now. If you want the Celebrate collection, that's the one that is the most popular individually, and the one which will end up selling out the Weekly Wonder. And hot on their tails are the hot cross bunnies.
And the good thing about that is you've got then your Easter die ready for next year.
Exactly right.
And it's a beautiful Easter die as well.
It is. I'm not surprised actually the Celebrate's in the league, because that is just something a little bit different, isn't it? With the firework display going on. Very busy. If you just joined us, hello to all of those of you who've just got up and joined us on YouTube. Getting busier on Facebook as well. We are here with the brand new Weekly Wonder, the layered sentiment dies, and we are celebrating, well, I say celebrating, we're talking about National Superhero Day, and we want to know in the comments in this show, if you could have a superpower, what would your power be? What would your superhero power be, Johnny? I don't know. He's having a think. Being invisible, I think. That would be quite fun, actually, wouldn't it?
I quite like, who's the superhero that has like the spaghetti arms and can stretch?
Like Mr. Fantastic?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
For my superhero power, I'd like spaghetti arms.
Oh, Mr. Tickle, yeah.
Johnny, Johnny wants to be super tall. He's never been tall. Oh dear, he's only 5'2" with his shoes on, bless him.
I see a man the other day and he was so tall.
Was he?
I mean, I've never seen anyone that tall before. He had to be nearly 7 foot.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
But you should try to be a bouncer for Mother Care. Oh dear, he's so short he has to turn his underpants up. Oh dear. Brilliant. He's on the jokes today. Let's get him on Friday Night Live. He's been off for a week. He's full of the jokes.
So funny.
He's been to Haven. He's been to the holiday parks. He's probably picked a few up. Oh, that is brilliant.
I've done that the wrong way because I wanted to shadow that. So we're going to place that across there. Put that there. Like so. But I wanted to actually do this one. Where did that little bit go? And put that over the top. Well, I quite like that friend on there, but let's have a look. Oh, was Keith watching?
Oh, is he? Tell him in a couple of weeks. Say I'm still trying to recover from the last 2 we've done.
He loves it up here with you, doesn't he?
He does love it, yeah. He gets very excited. Very excited.
My owl, because he was talking to him when he was last up here. He thought he was the security guard.
He thought Keith was the security. No, he didn't.
He honestly did.
That is so funny.
He went, who was that man I was talking to? I said, oh, that's Keith. He said, oh, I thought that was the security guard. That's funny. Right, so look how that matches now onto the front there. So absolutely beautiful. So let's just put some tape on the back here and then finish our card. There we go.
Great tips from Debbie today, says Linda. And Cindy says, I have had flying dreams before, Ben. Some are amazing and I can fly clear up into the stars. Others are frustrating where I barely get above people and they're trying to pull me down. Yeah, I know what you mean. Mine, I always get up high and I'm soaring around, and as I say, I always get woken up.
Is that because you're snoring?
Is that right, Johnny? Johnny had a dream, his most recent dream. He came back into work and said that we were now going to go until 1 a.m. in the morning. We're not, by the way, just in case you guys say, yay! Look at this, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
And there you go. So, yeah, use Team Those Papers Up. You will find them on the website. But that die and a die set is just absolutely beautiful.
Lots of you going for this now. We're over 20% of the stock of the Weekly Wonder gone. A lot of people going for the individuals as well. It's that Celebrate that's in the lead, and I can understand why, because very different to, I think, anything that we've done before. Really cool kind of like firework display you've got going on there. This is the set, of course, Debbie's just demoed with. You've got your Easter bunnies, but like we said, change the sentiment on that. Could be, you know, baby boy, baby girl. Could be a birthday party card. You know, it doesn't have to just be Easter. And again, some beautiful florals there as well with the word mother. But again, change that sentiment around. And of course, that topper could be for anything. If you go for the Weekly Wonder, remember you spend an extra 10, but you're going to get £37 or $46 worth of extra goodies. So you're going to get your tape pen with refill. It's the brand new style of tape pen, of course, with your extra tape on there. You're going to get the Loving Couple die. You've also got the stamp and die from the Unicorn collection, and you've also got your stamps in there as well from the Vintage Vegas collection. So essentially that should be another £37, $46 on top of the price you should be paying, $9.99 each for the stamp sets, but for the dies rather, but you're only paying £36 or $48 if you are a platinum member. And don't forget, if you're brand new to us today as well, you can head to the website, look for the Club Inspire logo and sign up and pay that price as your first purchase. What a lovely card, Debbie, says Helen Stewart. We've got the full launch of this coming up on our Weekly Wonder show in an hour and a half's time, and then after that, of course, we have got Monday Makers from 5, that is midday Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. A few of the Monday Mega deals, some brilliant deals. If you have been hanging fire to get your hands on some of our Valentine's deals, then this one is now half price. Launched these, I think, just after Christmas, actually. The Cupid and Heart Edibles 3-piece complete collection was $44.97, $50.85. Normally $14.99 each. If you're platinum, you're getting them all for $17.60 or $20. That's a really super cute design there. Again, cut that onto the edges of your project, kind of like a die grid really, because it's a create a card / edgeable. If you want to back that with acetate, colour into that, bit of paper piecing there. Love it when the guys use these to kind of create really detailed box lids as well, so you could use that to absolutely do that. You've also got your little Cupid in there too, who I think is probably the cutest in this collection. Again, lots of opportunity there to colour, lots of opportunity to paper piece here, or if you didn't want a paper piece, you just keep those hearts that you're going to cut out when you cut that into your cardstock for another project. And then you've also got the Loving Couple, of course, as well, which is the Loving Couple that you have in your collection for your Weekly Wonders. So those are the 3 dies in that set. $17.60 or $20, that is the price. First of the Monday Mega deals. Remember, those are only 24-hour only deals, or while stocks last. The next one is one that everybody will want to jump in and grab. It is a great deal. Low stocks, though, on this Essential Adhesive 8-piece collection. It is a brilliant, brilliant set. Your tacky glue, 2 bottles of that you're going to get first off. Absolutely brilliant for doing your sticking if you've got things like your coated cardstock, but also brilliant for sticking pretty much anything. If you want to sticking like embellishments to your projects and all those kind of things, then your tacky glue is absolutely perfect for doing that. 2 bottles, first of all, as far as tacky glue is concerned. You're also going to get 2 lots of your chunky glue, the 3D cloud glue, with the tools as well, actually, which is very, very handy indeed. This is your glue, which will obviously set 3D for you when you pop it down. So absolutely perfect for doing things like your decoupage, of course. There's your tube of glue. You'll get a syringe with this as well. It depends how you kind of like to disperse this. It's entirely up to you, but you've got a syringe. You've got your little nozzle there as well to disperse it if you wish. And then you've also got your little key there too. So once you start using this, you can just twist the end and make sure that the glue is always there, ready to go. Yes, a lot of people like to use their foam pads, of course, for decoupage and for adding 3D, but this is brilliant because, of course, you can make the kind of 3D glue as high as you want it to go, and, of course, you've got that manoeuvrability time with that too. Now, those two, plus your tacky glue, brilliant. We're also going to give you one of our dotted tape pens, original style here, so 22 metres, 72 feet of dotted stick. Not once, but twice over, so you get that included within the bundle as well. Brilliant. Actually, would be really nice to use with this collection, because if you've got sentiments which are quite intricate, quite difficult to stick, then these are perfect, because they'll just leave the dots where you want them to be. And of course, there's more intricate die cuts as well. That is perfect for, and not one, but two sets of our double-sided foam on a roll. You're getting 10 metres in length here. Foam on a roll. But I've got some exciting news for you. I'm allowed to say. Oh, he signed his contract. I can tell him. Do you remember George of the joystick back along? You remember George, one of our vision mixers? And he left, didn't he? He left. We barely forgave him. But he's come back now, cap in hand. Please, sir, can I come back and work for you again? And we were like, George, I don't know, really, you know. But we, we had a chat. We all sat down and we thought, we'll give him a second chance. So we've got him back. And he's now George of the joystick, but he's going to be George of the, George of the producer chair. He's going to be doing some producing. He sat in there today with producer Johnny, just kind of relearning the ropes. So he burst into song. We'd almost forgotten about that, George. Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll.
Yay!
So you will get two lots of your foam on a roll, 10 metres on each, so 20 metres in total. Absolutely brilliant, that, particularly if you love doing things like your shaker cards. It's super for doing that. So 2 loads of foam on a roll, 2 lots of your dotted tape pen, 2 lots of your tacky glue, 2 lots of your 3D. This is like the Noah's Ark of essential adhesives, isn't it, really? The glues went in 2 by 2. £24 or $32 is the price if you want to jump in and grab that. But be quick, because, as I say, we do not have huge amounts of stock on it. And if it doesn't go, it'll be gone by midnight anyway, because that is the rules as far as your Monday Mega Deals are concerned. Let's give you opportunity to get your deals checked out, and we'll come back with another demo with Debbie in about 4 minutes' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every £1, $, or euro that you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club, and start rewarding yourself today.
Missed your favourite Crafters TV shows this week? Feel like you've missed out on the best crafting deals? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Join us for Second Chance Sunday, your ultimate catch-up on the top 10 deals, demos and must-see moments from the past week. From incredible discounts to inspiring crafting, this is your second chance to grab the best of the best. But hurry, these deals won't last long. Tune in to Second Chance Sunday, only on Crafters TV. Because every crafter deserves a second chance. Put there. You do know this isn't a real door, don't you?
Tea first. And then from there it'll be meetings, and there could be commercial meetings, there could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different.
Get in early on the morning to work, set up all my cameras, all my TV monitors, make sure all the lights are on. After the last show, we'll need to make sure everything's switched off, ready for the next day. Then I get to go home, just watch some TV, watch some movies or something when I'm making some food, and then go to sleep.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come in to work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed before I get up in the morning.
My favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters.
The laughter and the giggles and the dressing up and the jokes.
Really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well.
The personal connection with the presenters and the demonstrators.
The inspiration and clear instruction is patiently presented.
I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV.
Well, we got two comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant.
Presenters are great, demonstrators are great.
Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects.
You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help.
Personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV.
For me, they have become my friend, creating a personal connection and making you feel part of a crafting family.
And get me a chuckle. It just feels like you're right there in my living room.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking out. I love the double Z, says Chantal. And Julie says, I'm away on my birthday in May, so my son and daughter-in-law have just given me my present, a printer. I've just done my first ever download, Age of Elegance. Wow, beautiful. It's a game changer. Well done, Julie. Happy birthday. And yes, if you didn't know, we do have loads of previous paper collections now in downloadable form, so do have a look on our website for those. Helen says, I love foam on a roll. We haven't done that in ages, have we? Haven't done it in ages.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Bring it
yeah,
back.
we've got George back. Let's bring back foam on a roll. Yeah.
I've always loved doing foam on a roll.
Me too. Me too. George, on all your shows, mate, if you call for it as the producer, I've got to do it, unfortunately.
Absolutely, yeah.
Got to do as the producer says.
No, that's right. Whatever the producer says.
So, Johnny's just gone, go and buy some red pants. You'll have a shot later on, won't you? R6 if I turn up with a pair of red pants and a Superman t-shirt on, and that's it.
Oh, these threats.
And Cindy, yeah, the bottles, I don't know why one's red, one's blue, but you're getting 2 bottles of the normal tacky glue you're going to get in that bundle. And Chantal said, I've just made my first shaker card on the weekend. Thank you for the inspiration, guys. Well done, Chantal. If you fancy sending us a picture, we'd love to see it. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. All right, we've got about 15 minutes left. A quarter of the stock of the Weekly Wonder has gone. Remember, within the Weekly Wonder, you are going to be getting all of the brand new dies. You're also going to be getting, I say £10 worth. You're paying £10 to £37 or $46 worth of added extras, from the tape pen with the replacement cartridge to the die set that you're getting here, and the stamps as well. That is £36 or $48 for our Platinum members. So quick as you can, get that in your basket, ready for the big launch of our Weekly Wonder, the official launch coming up in just over an hour's time. And if you are buying it now, you can then sit back and relax and enjoy all of Debbie's demos coming up in that show. But let's get one more in before we disappear from Wake Up Call. So we've done the bottles.
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature.
Yes, definitely. I had to do a floral one, didn't I? I do love flowers. Now, a little tip here, because the flowers, when you're trying to put them back on in there, you sort of keep turning the dies. So all I've done with my alcohol black pen, my Classiques, I've just put a little dot on the leaf and a dot on the pad here, so that way I know when I'm putting them back, I know exactly where they go. It also helps as well when you're putting them back when you want them to go on where they want to go. So we're going to take our flowers, and first of all I'm going to cut all of my flowers out of the blue cardstock. So I've got sort of the blue, the darker card, using some of this one. You'll see in a minute why I'm using these colours, and this is our matte and layer, so we're going to pop that on that beautiful jade green as well.
Bottom of the screen if you want that individually, by the way.
And I am just going to put a little bit of tape down, just because I don't have any pre-cut. So if they do move, then I've wasted my card. So I'm going to pop that on there, pop them together, so then that way I can just pop that there. Being very frugal, aren't I, with my my tape. Pop that on there as well. So we're just going to use those and run those through.
Yes.
So it's just a case of die cutting them out and then layering them up. So really, really simple designs to do. And also you can use those flower dies. So if you want, I'm surprised this one hasn't been the most popular, if I'm honest. And I only say that because most people love their daisies. And
I love my daisy.
Yes, you love your daisy, yes. I've got a daisy as well, and my goddaughter's called Daisy.
Yeah.
So yes, it's such a pretty name, but a pretty flower as well. So we've got our components there to do. Then we've got our leaves. Now what I also want to do is to cut these out again in the white. So I'm just going to take out that one there. And then we're just going to grab another piece of white card. They should just, all fit on there. And then we've got our mother as well. So pop that there. I actually like that. I mean, it's not very often you would call your mum mother, but I actually quite like mother. I think it's a really lovely word.
It's funny she said it. My George calls Laura mother.
Right,
He'll
yes.
go, mother, in that voice. Mother, what are you doing?
What's
mother.
for dinner?
You don't hear that, you're right though, you don't hear that very often
You don't really hear that,
mother.
no. But
mother
it's actually a
father.
lovely, mother and father, It's just a really nice word, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm going to incorporate later on another one of the dies and switch them over and using mother and friend, because I think your mother is your friend, isn't she?
Absolutely.
So, so let's take those ones out.
Yes, yes, Johnny, I know that as well.
Get called what?
Get called bruh. You're right, bro.
Bruh.
So bro's been shortened to bruh. That's what Daisy calls me.
Bruh.
You right, bruh?
No.
Yeah, you right, bruh?
No, that's awful. Why would kids do that?
So no,
Bruh.
It's the cool thing now, isn't it? All right, bruh?
That is
right,
not
bro?
cool. You tell them that is not cool. It is not cool. Yeah, I wouldn't have that. Yeah. It's like when kids start to get a little bit older and they start to call you by your name because they think that that's your name because other people say it. And you're always like, no, it's mum. That's what other people call me, not you.
Yeah, bruh.
Bruh. Oh my goodness. What's for mum then? They don't call...
Just bruh.
That's bruh as
Bruh.
well.
You right, bro?
Are you kidding me? That's not
No,
true,
it's
is
100%
it?
true story. But yeah, you'll get it down the line.
Well, I won't get it because my kids are old now. My grandkids
You
are...
right, bruh? When I came back from my party on Saturday, I told Daisy, she said, I quote, "You ate, bruh."
You ain't bruh.
Yeah, you ate, bruh. You ate and left
You
no
ate.
crumbs.
You ate.
You ate. So if you ate and left no
You ain't.
crumbs, you
So
ate
you
and
ain't.
left no crumbs is like another saying when you've done something well. So she just shortened that and shortened the bro, and she just went, "You ate, bruh," and I was like,
ridiculous.
"Cheers, bruh."
Wow. I don't think I could cope anymore having young kids with all this,
No.
what they come out with. It's crazy.
I wonder if we were the same though, like when we were younger, like, do you know what I mean? Like saying words like that our parents are thinking, "Oh, I can't believe you just called me a cool dude." Do you know what I mean?
I can't ever remember saying anything
Going around
different.
shouting "cowabunga," you know?
Yeah, I might have done that.
Johnny was getting told off for saying, "Eat my shorts." Bart
Eat
Simpson.
my shorts.
Don't have a cow, man. That was the other one, wasn't it?
Deary me.
Oh dear.
That's weird. Kids are weird these days.
They are
aren't
weird, aren't they? Tristine says, "My daughter always calls me up on the phone and says, 'Hello, mother,' and now I respond back, 'Hello, daughter.'"
Ah, that's nice.
Reminds me of that song.
Hello, Mother.
Hello, Father. Here we are at Camp Grenada.
I'm a mama. My daughters call me Mama.
Mama?
Yeah. Mama. Mama. Oh, wrong tape pen. Now I've got a nice big slither of sticky tape. So I'll switch back to my my dotty tape pen. So your dotty tape pen is perfect for these, Ben, because they're nice intricate dies. And then it's just... And we're just using these to add a little shadow. So you can just use the dies, but I thought we'd sort of alternate them. So we've got a white one and 2 blue ones. And then all I'm going to do with these ones is pop some little foam pads underneath. So let's do that one there. And we might need to trim these ones. That one will do. And then just a small one on the end there.
So by the time we kind of get into the weekly wonder later on, you'll have demoed all of them, won't you? So everyone will have lots of projects and lots of ideas and hints and tips for how to be able to use these. But if anyone does want to see anything particular, you're happy to show, aren't you? In the weekly wonder show?
Yeah, definitely. And what I have got, so I've got 2 that I've done today, and then I've got another 1 of each to do. So we've got 4 to do in the launch.
Yeah.
So you'll see them again, so which will be good. Now this is where, do you remember when I was telling you about the dot?
Oh,
so if you know where your die is, I don't know where I've even put my die, you know then whereabouts these are going to fit sort of in your die. So you can sort of roughly guess, but if not, it's just a case of turning them. So there we go, I can find that one there. Turn it into where you need it to go. And then this one, I'll do the same on this side. So I can't remember where my dot went on that one, but we will find it.
Celebrate seems to be flying out the door on Superhero Day. It's the one that everyone's going for, Debbie, the Celebrate. Time to celebrate.
Nice.
We were not allowed to call our parents any sort of nickname, says Cindy Condy. It's respect, isn't it, Cindy? That's what it is.
Absolutely, yes.
And Julie Palmer says, my sons call me Mumsy after the Crystal Maze. Do you remember that?
Mumsy,
Richard
yes.
O'Brien.
Oh, yes, I absolutely do.
Used to talk about
I'd
Mumsy.
forgotten about that, Mumsy. Yeah, that's funny. I only ever called my mum Mum. Mum. Right, so once you've done that, now just because of time's getting on and I want to do our project, I'm going to bring this one in. All I did with this one, Ben, is I used our little gems and I just put our little glue around there, put the gems on, so it just creates that little stamens on the inside. And then I've also just put the base layer, I've matte and layered onto the mother as well. So that means that gives us both components there to put together. So we're going to glue that one together, and then I'm just going to do a nice little box project. So I thought this would be nice. I know our American Mother's Day is coming up in May, I believe, isn't it?
It's May the 11th, yeah,
May
I believe.
the 11th, yes. So this would be perfect little gift box for Mother's Day, or just for your mum's birthday.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you did have a mum die that you wanted to use, absolutely do that, because that would work really well with that as well. So I'm just going to rub that down to make sure that's stuck onto there, and then that gives us our beautiful little topper.
Beautiful.
So before we do anything else, I'm going to bring in my pieces here. So I've got a piece, if I turn it over, now this is why I was governed by those, the colours. So I use those colours because they match really well with this paper. This one is the Ditzy, do you remember the Ditzy
Yeah,
florals?
I do remember
So we've got the Ditzy florals that I've used because I thought this would be really nice to make a little gift bag, because it's got a lovely inside as well to it. Now I'm not going to make it all because of time, so I will just show you what I've done and I'll give you the instructions. So I've put it this side so you can see it a little bit better. So it's a 6-inch box, so I've done it 6 inches, so you can make 2 bags. This was one piece of 12 by 12, so in half 6 inches, so it's 6 inches by 12, and then I've scored this in, let me just get my measurements, I've scored this in at is that my, oh no, here it is, got the different measurements there. Scored it in at 1/2 inch, 2.5 inches, 6 1/4 inch, and then turn it around, because unless you've got the big score, and then I've scored again at 3 3/4 inch. And then on both sides, on the bottom and the top, I've scored it at 1 1/4 inch. So that creates that piece. And then I've took out these pieces here, as you can see, and then made a little tab at the side. So hopefully that makes sense. And then we're just going to stick those ones together. So that will stick over here, and then we can stick this one together. So I'm just going to use this little tab to stick down. And because I have faith in our tape pens, I know that I can glue that. And if you do get glue on the inside, make sure you just get rid of that. Or use our little eraser that comes, the little bobbly eraser. That will get rid of any of those little glue spills. That way your box doesn't stick together.
Is that eraser just for like your
no, for foils. You can get rid of foils on there, which is good. It's a brilliant eraser. Well, it's a brilliant little kit, that one. I think there's still some on the website.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
It's got foam pads in there. It's got your red liner tape. It's got finger lifting tape. But it's got the most amazing eraser in there, which is so good for getting all your little glue spillage off. Not even the tape pen, it will also get rid of squirty out glue that's dried, and you can get rid of that as well. So that becomes then your little flap that goes over the top there, and then we're just going to tape these pieces in at the bottom. So what I am going to do is just put some tape onto this piece, and then just flip that over onto that side. And then I'm also going to put some across the bottom here, because then that way, there we go, pop that down, and that one, and then that one. Oh, I've done it too much there, but never mind, I can always put another piece of card along the bottom there, and then that will go over the top. Now, to keep that flap down, we're actually going to use our little piece to go onto there. So
cute.
I'm going to tape the top piece onto there.
Do you still have the little hook and loop dots on the website? I wonder, because that'd be perfect, wouldn't it, for a little box like that?
Little blue dots?
Hook and loop dots.
Oh, hook and loop, yes, absolutely. They'll be perfect, yes. I'm just making sure I've got that just on that edge. Not any left, yeah, that's a shame. I think we might have some magnets, little magnets on the website.
We did a while back, didn't we?
We did have some, yes. And because that's that little bit heavy, you'd probably need a little bit to go down, so I will just put a little, yes.
Magnets are available.
The craft nablets. Oh, you absolutely want those.
16 piece, $2.99.
And there we go, there's our little gift bag with our mother on top of there.
Absolutely brilliant. Michelle says, what a cute and simple box. Absolutely cute and simple. We are very busy for these, approaching 30% of the Weekly Wonder gone inside the first show. So do be quick on that. More people waking up, particularly, across the pond if you're Pacific. What is it, 4:55 in the morning? So expect loads of our Western time friends to be waking up and grabbing that very soon. And when we come back for the Weekly Wonder itself, it is only going to get busier. And remember, the more people who shop for the individuals, that is going to take away the amount of stock that we have on the Weekly Wonder itself as well. So if you want the Weekly Wonder with all the added goodies for an extra £10 instead of paying £37 or $46, get on that now. And if you want an absolute steal of a Monday mega deal, this is another one of those coming up for you a little bit later on. Actually, is this a Monday mega deal? I don't think it is it? It feels like it is. It feels like it is. This is just a brilliant deal, actually, Monday Makers. $159.96, $199.96. Basically, if you're a Platinum member, a half-price deal on our illustrators. This is an insane deal for 48. The 48 pens that you can get within the collection. A lot of people jumping in and grabbing this today. Our top quality, artist quality, dual tip art markers, alcohol, of course, and you have got on that one end that fine nib, on the other you have got that amazing Japanese brush nib. It is a brilliant experience to get colouring with these. As you guys know, I'm singing their praises now. It is literally like colouring with a feather. If you want to be able to get those expressive strokes, still do all of your blending techniques with these as well. But honest to goodness, you see me use these, and I am by no means a colourist at all, but the level of colour and the level of professionalism you can achieve with these is just off the chart. You're going to be getting, I know we're running out of time here, your natural landscapes, so a lot of your greens and your browns in there as well. You're also going to receive the coastal seascapes, so again, you would expect there, you've got blues, you've got your teals and greens, you've got a lot of your tan colours in there as well for those landscapes, the beaches, if you're going to be colouring those in. This one here is your portraits, so again, all of your different kind of skin tones, lots of different hair colours in there as well, 12 you're getting in total for that. And then lastly is your what's this one called? Your urban cityscapes. Lots of your browns and greys in there as well, helping you get lots of different tones with the colours that you've got within the other sets too. So it's 48 pens in total. That is a steal of a price today. If you've already got these, what an opportunity to be able to stock up and get them again, because obviously yours will run out eventually. If you've never tried them before, that is a price not to be sniffed at. £80 or $100 is the platinum price if you want to snap those up. Thank you, Debbie. What a great show. And we'll officially launch the brand new goodies, won't we, in an hour's time?
We certainly will, yeah. Got lots to show you and you're going to love them. So, yeah, buy them now and then you can just sit back and watch later.
That's it. Do come and join us for that show. Should be a lot of fun, loads of inspiration, and particularly if you've bought them in this show, you'll want to come back to pick up all the hints and tips that Debbie will bring to you. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Go and grab yourselves a cup of tea, bit of lunch, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. We'll see you back here in an hour for that Weekly Wonder. Until then, thanks for watching and bye for now.